So what can we expect from Marcel in season 3 to start? Heard a lot of crazy things are going to be happening in the first episode.
What'd you hear?
Tell
Me.
We just heard oh my god and lots of wigs. So
Lots of wigs. Oh my God. Narducci already spilled it, but Marcel does it. He goes a little Tyler Durden. He starts a fight club as a way of recruiting vampires, right? Yeah. So I've been training and working on my martial arts and everything. So I hope it will add a little something to it, you know. But yeah, but so far so good.
How is the Marcel and Davina dynamic changing as we get into season 3?
Good question. Yeah, with Davina becoming regent and being more committed to the witches and the covenant, Marcel's stance with witches, it's going to put them at odds a little bit, but they're still going to need each other. Marcel always needs favors from witches, if it's not daylight rings or something, so that's his go-to. But she probably won't be having it, and so they have to kind of figure out, how can they relate and work together, given their past and everything.
How is the relationship right now with Klaus and Marcel? Because it kind of started off season 2, they were very tight, and then throughout it, because of Klaus kind of making his own decisions and everything, Marcel kind of found himself a little bit separated from him.
Yeah.
So is it still because I know there's a time jump, is it still tense between them? Are they kind of doing their own things to start, or?
There's a little bit of distance there, but Marcel always needs Klaus, just because they're connected in that way. His life is dependent on him. But where they start in season 3 is on better terms, but you're right, they were distanced in season 2 by Klaus's choice, but Klaus distanced himself from everybody. But now that Marcel is back in the quarter, there's no bad blood, but that means Marcel's probably going to try to get back to his original status as king of New Orleans. So Klaus is right now holding the throne, so standing in the way.
He's got to watch out a little bit.
Yeah. Heavy's the head that wears the crown. Yeah. Most was that Jay-Z said, all young kings get their heads cut off. Yeah. Well, he's 1,000 years old, Klaus, so he's not that young. I don't know if it applies.
What's
Superhero? Gosh. I think I was a Ninja Turtle at one point. Michelangelo, of course. Yeah.
He is a party girl.
Yeah, right? Yeah. He's a party girl. He loves pizza. The nunchucks are cool. They're kind of the least lethal. I'm always like, Leonardo has swords, so is he stabbing people? That's not really cool. At least Michelangelo is using nunchucks. But yeah, Michelangelo. Maybe this year I'll dress up as Batman. Seems to be the cool thing. Or Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's making a comeback.
How exciting is for you to come here to Comic-Con and interact with the fans from all over the world? I'm from Brazil, for example.
Yeah.
So how exciting, how do you feel about it? Because you guys are there in your bubble shooting most of the year, and now you're finally getting feedback from people. How do you feel about it?
I love it. Comic-Con is great because the fans come here, and it's this great party like Carnival. When we're shooting in Atlanta, same thing. We get fans who come in from Brazil, and that's great because they're coming to us. And then one of the things that I love is when I travel. I went to Bali, and there were people from New Caledonia, which I had to look up on a map to find out. But they said New Caledonia loves you. And then I went to Malawi in Africa. We were going to go to a village that had no water, no running water or electricity. And on our way out there, we stopped at a gas station, and a woman freaked out and recognized me from the show. And so that's amazing. So to come here and then walk out to a panel with 4,000, I know that it represents the rest of the world. Like you said, coming from Brazil. So for me, it means a lot. Being from Ohio and then, dreaming of being an actor, and then, never really dreamed that, from a television show that you'd have so many fans across the world,
Anyone in the originals cast that you'd like to work with more this season that you didn't get to in the past?
Leah Pipes. We got to work together a little bit in the past, but she makes me laugh. I always love working with Danielle Campbell because she's just such a sweetheart. Everybody loves her. Like, you go out in public and everyone just wants to keep her. But Joe, I love working with Joe. More Marcel and Klaus scenes. I love them all. I really love my cast. So, yeah.
With obviously a big thrust of the season is going to be the first line of sight. Vampires coming back both to attack and protect the Michelsons. As that sort of ripples out among the rest of the characters on the show, when do we get to the point when it's just like everyone needs to band together to make this family go?
Yeah,
Because
I know.
so much trouble comes from these three. And granted, they all have connection to everyone, but like at a certain point, is there a breaking point?
No, and I relate it to if you look at government, like there has to be checks and balances. As much as you don't want to be checked and balanced, you need it. So the Michelsons keep everyone checked and balanced. So to do away with them, I think would just create more chaos, and someone would fill that role. Like you got poverty, you got wealth, and then you got government there to sort of balance it out, to tax. And I think now the people are sort of going up against the government, which would be like the Michelsons. But you can't do without them, because then who's going to protect the little guys? Like Marcel, he needs the originals. He needs Klaus to be alive. So we're all tied. We're all intermixed. If we would all just come together as a world, peace.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.